Good morning, good morning, good morning. If you're new, welcome to my channel. If you're returning, thanks for coming back. My name is Tony. I am Tony the Makeup Lover, and I love all things of makeup, fashion, beauty, shoes, anything that's extra. So, this channel we create chaos and creativity, always chaotic, because I'm clumsy, just like that. So if there's something that you're interested in, sit back, relax. We're going to get started. I've already primed my eyes. I primed them with the Glamlite icing in the shade Buttercream. And I powdered them with this Juvias Place powder in the shade Kalahari. Try to make a little room over here. I have my coffee. I do not have it in my purse cup today. I have it in my Woman of Faith cup. My brother gave this to me some years ago. Then it has a definition of what a woman of faith is. It says a woman with a generous nature and a giving heart overflowing with love, a trusted soul with a prayerful spirit, one who is blessing from heaven. So, I guess he thought a lot about me, huh? Nothing like a good cup of coffee. Okay, I was going to just use a basic neutral color because I'm wearing black and white and a little bit of sparkle and blue jean. But anyway, I'm going to use Ghostface. Ghostface lives and Ghostface returns. Don't ask me which colors I'm using because I don't know yet. This is the Ghostface Lives palette. I know my lips going to be red, burgundy, somewhere up in that cup. And this is the Ghostface Returns. I think I'm going to start with this color. That is called Chilled Frost. I don't even know what it looks like, but we'll find out. That's going at the top. So I'm going to use a Give Me Glow brush. This is the number 322. Just going to take that and pat it on the top portion. It kind of looks like that powder, so basically kind of a transition color, a light color. I'm still going to do kind of a smoky gray eye. At least that's my plan. So the next color I'm going to go into is I'm looking at this other palette. Hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna stick it to the one I had. Let me get a different brush. I'm gonna get my foundation brush, concealer brush, because it's not an eyeshadow brush, but I use it for that. Y'all, I didn't film at all last week. When I said I had the cooties, I still have the sniffles. It's just a sniffle and it won't go away. I don't care how much nose spray, my inhaler. It's just, and it's not like I can blow my nose because I can't. It's just a sniffle. Okay, I'm going to use this color. This first, I'm going to take I'm going to take this light gray and pack it in the inner corner. Then I'm going to take this darker gray and kind of, yeah. This brush is a number 2015. So that it's actually for under here. I don't use it for that. So there you go. Close this drawer. So that lighter gray color is called Movie Night, and the other one is called Halloween Icon. And last week was just a week. I work in the travel industry. So to see those 2 plane crashes, that was something else that it was just hard dealing with last week. Because sometimes you wonder if you put somebody on, when stuff like that happens, if you put someone on a vessel that had issues. I mean, I'm not the mechanic or anything, but still, sometimes it just, if you're human, it should bother you. So, yeah. Prayers to all the families left behind. And then I just imagine myself, like when I went to Chicago for Christmas and my family was at the airport waiting for me. And then when I returned, I had a friend that was picking me up, waiting at the airport for me. You're waiting, thinking that you're going to see that person, and then something like that happens, a tragedy happens, and you never see him again. It's just a lot to think about. I tell people all the time, life isn't certain. Just like you're here today, you can be gone the next second. Most people used to say, here today, gone tomorrow. No, it's not here today, gone tomorrow. Because I think I told you guys about when my late husband and I were going on a trip. It was for his birthday. And he went outside to cut the grass. I was in the house looking at hotel rooms. And so we were planning for this trip. And it wasn't unusual for him, to be out in the yard for a good minute out there because he liked the yard a particular way. So, that's what he was doing. He was doing what he liked to do. That was his baby, because I cut the yard before and he was like, don't cut it again. I was like, because I had it jacked up. I call myself going to cut it for exercise. I had that grass ball headed. He was like, do not cut my yard anymore. I was like, okay. So I never cut it again. I had it messed up. But at any rate, I'm in the house looking for hotels. And I kept saying, why is he not? I think I'm going to darken this up, this gray. I think I'm going to darken that inner corner gray up with this gray. No, I'm going to use this other gray out of this other palette. I'm going to use this one, which is called Black Robe. And I kept saying, what is taking him so long? It's taking him so long. So I went outside to see what was taking him so long. And I opened the door. He was still alive, but he had a heart attack and had fallen in the garage in between the two cars. I was screaming and hollering and trying to get him up. Some little boy, actually he was a teenager. You still have some good kids in the world. I don't even know what the child's name is or was. He was going to his friend's house. He turned around and he came back because he heard me screaming. And I had on a gown. Because like I said, I was in there, I was looking for a hotel online. So I had on a gown, getting ready for bed. Because we weren't leaving that night. We were just planning the trip. And so I called 911. I asked I keep saying little boy, I asked the teenager if he would stand there with him because I went to go throw on some clothes while I was talking to 911. So I gave the phone to him, and he was talking to them while I went to go throw some clothes on because I thought we were going to the hospital. So I put these clothes on and came back out. By then, the ambulance, the police, fire trucks, the rescue team, all of them, they were out there. So they pulled him out and out of the garage onto the concrete in the front. And they gave him a couple of shots of adrenaline, tried to use the defibrillator, all of that. Said he was still alive at first. But he took his last breath right there on the concrete, right outside of the garage. So, I said all that to say what I was saying previously. Don't take life for granted, because it's not here today, gone tomorrow. It's here today, you could be gone today. So, tell your family, tell people that you love them, if you do. Because you may not get a chance to again. And I'm not telling you what I heard. I'm telling you what I know to be true. Okay, now I'm going to come back with some black. Because, of course, that's what I'm going to do. It's 8:59, so I still got a little time to play around. You mess up, we'll start all over. So let me get a... Where's that little brush? Where's that little brush? There it is. When you hear me doing that little rubbing, I'm cleaning my brushes off on this little signal switch thing. Just rub it on here. I don't know if you can see, it helps take some of the color off. See, it traps it down in there. And then it's silicone, so rubber, you just wash it later. This brush is an e.l.f. blending eye brush. I'm trying to think if I want to do dark gray or do I want to do black. This gray kind of looks blackish to me, and look kind of bluish. That one's too black. I think I'm going to go into this. I'm going to go into this color right here. It's called Slasher. Chaos. Told you. Those of you that are new, I'm always dropping something. Every time I say I'm not going to go dramatic, yeah, I know I'd be telling a story because it just turns out that way. I mean, I don't care how undramatic I try to be, I always end up dramatic. I mean, I'm just me. I can't be anybody else but me. Why would I want to be anybody but me? I love me. As you should love yourself too. Because if you don't love you, you can't expect somebody else to. Hmm. My head is lopsided. This side always seems higher than this side. Don't know why, but it is. I really like how this little brush, should have got like 4 or 5 of these little brushes, but I didn't know I was going to use it for this. I like how this little brush kind of is packed. So when you put it on, it kind of helps blend it out. I mean, even though these are blending brushes, this works better, in my opinion. At least it works better for me. Like I said, and I say it all the time, I'm not a makeup artist, I just like makeup. And this just works for me. I should start back using my airbrush machine. I have an airbrush makeup machine. I bought years ago when that was the thing. I still have it. I actually was pretty good at that with that eyeshadow. Now, I was pretty good with the foundation too. I couldn't do the eyeliner part with it. But I think all of my, well, I know that they're all dried up by now. The liquids that go in it. So I would have to purchase new liquids. Okay, what am I going to do for these shim shims? I want to bring but I have a feeling I'm going to mess it up if I do that. I want to bring some of these reds, burgundies, into it because I'm going to do a red lip. But I think somehow if I do that, I'm going to mess it up. So I probably should stick with what I'm already doing, grays, and I'm going to add a little bit of blue because I'm wearing a blue baseball cap to church today. I've concocted this look that I think is cute. I'm going to use this Makeup Revolution Base Booster. It is glitter and eyeshadow glue. So I've concocted this look that I think is cute. It's a black and white stripe top and bottom. It's a set. So I decided I'm going to put that on. It's going to be comfortable today with some sambas. And even though it's warmed up here, it'd be cold in church. people turn that there on and don't know how to turn it back off. It's freezing. So I decided I was going to take a blue jean jacket. Because at first I was going to do black, and I was like, nah, that's too much black. So then I decided I was going to do this blue jean jacket. I washed my hair yesterday and retwisted it. First I was going to take it down. Then I was like, you know what? I have this baseball cap that I bought when I went to Chicago. I'm going to wear it. My baby white. So I decided I'm going to put on this baseball cap. And to keep the drama, I'm going to put on these sparkly earrings to add some razzle dazzle to go with the hat, which has sparkles on it. So there you go. There's the extraness. Okay. No. Okay. I want to use that one. Now that has more purple. I don't want that purple with it. Okay. I'm going to use this color here. It's called Ghost Gray. I'm going to use my finger. That's what it looks like. If you've never tried Glamlite makeup, you need to. And look at that. All that I put on my eye, I still have it on my finger. Now this is the makeup I need to be an ambassador for. And they need to send me products to try. Because when I say, and I call this the mother of makeups, because baby, she is the mama. She's going to tell you what to do and how to do it. Let's see. Use my other finger. If you don't like using your fingers, you can use a brush. I don't mind using my fingers. See, it kind of has a bluish gray tint to it. So that works. Because that should pick up the blue jean part in it. Ooh, this stuff is all over my finger. But I do think I'm going to, because there's no blue in this one. This is in there, but it's a bluish purple, and that's not what I want. So is it this one? This is Glamlite's too. It's the Hershey's cookies and cream. It has a blue in it that looks like a blue jean. Yes, I put my stuff back in the pack, so I can't get it open. A pair of tweezers. See, if I had known I was going to use this one, I already had it open. See, it fits on in this little candy pack. It's just like a candy bar. And this is the palette. This is the color story. So I'm going to get that blue out of there. I'm going to use this blue right here. They don't have shade names. See? Yeah, that was a good choice. That brighten that gray up. They brighten that gray up. I am sparkling. Look at that. Look, I don't want to come off. I have to get some soap and water for real when I finish. Okay, I'm going to take this color here, which is kind of like an iridescent kind of blue. I'm going to have to use it on the brush though. I'm going to put that on the inner corner. Going to need some spray for this. So I'm going to use my Milani Make It Last spray. That was good. So I'm going to pick that shadow up on the brush. And because it's crumbly and I don't want it all over the place, I'm going to spray it. I mean, it still may go all over the place. Y'all know, because I'm clumsy and stuff be everywhere. But I'm lightly tapping this in. Trying not to go up too high and overboard, which y'all already know. Just because I say I'm trying not to do something, I normally end up doing the opposite. That's a pretty color though. Look at that iridescence. I don't know why I didn't think of this palette first. Oh well, better late than never. It's crazy how a lot of times, well, I use them all the time. I was going to say, I may not know the name of a color, but I know what most of my palettes have, the colors that most of my palettes have in them. Now, every now and then, I'll pull something out and it'll have a color that I haven't used, and I'm like, that's a pretty color. Mind you, I've had it forever and probably just never used it. I'm not too bright. I'm bright enough, but There go my nose sniffling. Start calling myself Sniffleupagus. Excuse me. I'm sure you would rather see me wipe my nose than have mucus all over my face. Okay, I'm going to go back and see, I got a clump right there. I'm going to go back into that blue a little bit, just so I can kind of blend it into that other one. Okay, that's enough of that. I'm going to go back into my my other palette and come back with that gray at the top. Like this one. And I'm going to need a smaller brush because I want to stay. Look at my finger. It's really staining. It doesn't want to come off. I had to break out some bleach. Okay, I'm going to use this brush. This is a Give Me Glow number 1031. This is that Halloween icon color. And I'm just going to try to place there to keep this shimmer from being all over my eye. And I'm just, as you can see, I'm just tapping this in here. Okay, I'm going to do the same thing with that lighter color. With that ghostly gray color, I'm going to do the same thing. What time is it? Well, I'm sitting up here playing, for real. I spend most of my time doing this eyeshadow. The rest of my face, it normally doesn't take me that long. Just trying to get this eyeshadow straight. Told y'all the first time I wore eyeshadow it was blue. It didn't look like this though. It looked a mess. Okay, I'm gonna go back into that movie night gray. Was that the one I was using? No, the Black Robe gray. I just stuck my finger into black. I swear. Chaos number 2. I'm gonna use that first brush that I was using. And just kind of blend that up and over. Okay, I think that's going to be it for this eyeshadow. Let me spray this real fast. A little fan off the ice cream truck, Amazon. I think I paid $6.99 for it. It has 3 speeds. And again, I'm trying to keep this eyeshadow from being all over my face. Baby, blue and black and green are some colors that once you get them on, see, like I got them down here, you'd be heck to get off. I think I need another baby wipe. I don't think this one is wet enough. This was a new one I tried. I think I'm going back to my other ones when these get finished, because I bought a bunch of them, so I'm going to finish using these, but these are my favorite ones. See, you see me sparkling down here? That ain't supposed to be down there. These are harder to get out of the container too. That's crazy because I use these to put on makeup. I also use these in the evening to take off makeup. Or to initially take it off. And take this off. You see my hair all piled up on top of my head. See? Ouch. It's piled up on top of my head. I'll take it down. Well, I have hair. And I washed it yesterday. I just don't be up for all that. My hair is thick and curly. So when you take it down, it tangles. Okay, now that I have that off my face, I am going to use, where is it? Let me see if I can turn this around without dropping stuff. I knocked something down. Milani Make It Last. This is a dewy spray. Now I will tell you, if you use that, don't use a lot of it because your face is going to be shiny. I'm going to put some more moisturizer on because I just wiped it off. This, I use number 7. Even though this one says night cream, I have the day cream too. It's just in the other room. So I just need some moisturizer. Anybody know that wears makeup? Makeup will dry your face out. And trying to keep good skincare also helps with putting makeup on. And get ready to put some lip gloss on my lips, and then I'm going to cut the camera off and go do the rest of my face. This is Juvias Place. It's almost gone. in this peach flavor. Have your lips nice and shiny. Okay, I'm going to pop off camera, do the rest of my face, and I'll be back with you guys in just a moment. See you in a few. Okay, I'm back. Let me tell you the rest of the stuff that I have on my face, and we're gonna call it a day. I got tape on my finger. Always something. Okay, on my lips, I'm using this Chucky pencil. It's the Tiffany pencil. It's kind of a burgundy brown color. That's what I line my lips with. But then, what did I do with it? Oh, but then I use, and it has its own lip liner. I just didn't want to do red on red. It's the Kiss Lip Kit. It has its own liner, which is kind of a burgundy red color. But I didn't want to use that, so I used this this Tiffany kit from the Chucky collection. I used that instead. And as I already told you, I added the third palette in because I had to, because I needed this blue. Under my eye, I put this color under my eye, and then I used my basic black eyeliner that is Miss Rose. Again, don't use this if you're not used to an eyeliner watering in your waterline. Then I came back in the inner corner and I put this color in just to add a, ouch, I hit my knee, to add a pop of brightness to it. So, yeah, like my hat. My daughter bought this for me when we went to Chicago at Christmas. So I'm grateful. She's always doing something. I have a great daughter. So even though sometimes she can get on my nerves, I wouldn't trade her for the world. So that's that. I did not do lashes. I used Fantasize One Size Mascara. And put that back where it belongs. Upper eyeliner is Makeup Revolution. It's the basic black. This was given to me in PR. From them when I was doing PR with them. One sec. We're trying to put some of this stuff up because I'm getting lost. And, okay. For blush, well, contour, bronzer, I use this NYX Buttermilk bronzer. It's in the shade Do Butter, which I put like right here on my cheeks. This color is kind of a reddish color. Then I came back over the top of it with this little blush. Who is this blush by? I don't even know who it's by. It's a little blush called Fetish. And it's kind of a mauvey purple pink color. So I thought that would look good with this blue eyeshadow, since blue, you know, kind of has a purple undertone. So I use that as the blush. Then I have this highlighter. It says it's a blush, but I used it for a highlighter. It's by Maybelline, and what's the color? I don't know. Anyway, I can open it without breaking my fingernail because my nail appointment is not until Tuesday. This is light pink, but it has like an iridescence to it. See? So I use this highlighter. It's too light for me to use it as a blush. It came in something. And again, Ghostface Returns and Ghostface Lives are the palettes that I used. And face primer, I use this Makeup Revolution. It's called Pore Blur Face Primer. This was given to me in PR as well. Put this stuff back in this bag. Foundation, I use CoverGirl Healthy Elixir, the shade Golden Tan, which I am almost out of. I'd be sad to see it go because you can't. I don't think I can get that anymore. Powders, I use One Size, Ultra Pink, and Sweet Honey. You already know I use my Milani Make It Last spray. Color corrector is Hard Candy. I basically put it under my eye before I put my other stuff on, and I put it above my lip. Eyeshadow primer is Glamlite Icing in the shade Buttercream. And again, the glitter primer is Base Booster by Makeup Revolution. This was also given to me. Concealer is Juvias Place in the shade number 15. And contour stick is Juvias Place in the shade Namibia. Put this way over here before I drop it on my clothes, because this is a brand new suit that I have on. And who will be upset if they dropped it on there, like I did on that white shirt before and had to throw it away because it wouldn't come out. So, I think that's it. That's everything that I use. So if you like the look, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Tell me why you didn't like it. Just don't be nasty about it, because it's not called for. My look may not be something that you like, but you know, we all have our own. Yeah, I didn't take my hair down either. You see, I put this head on. We all have our own personalities. We all have our own likes and differences. Just because I do something doesn't mean that that's the way that you have to do it. But until I see you next time, you guys be blessed and have a great day. Toodles. Oh, I forgot to tell you about this lipstick. This lipstick, after it dries down for a while, it's kind of, well, it's not completely dry, so it's transferring a little. But once it kind of dries down some, because I just put some more back on. Once it dries down after a while, it kind of stays on and is almost like you can't transfer it. So it doesn't get all over your clothes. But at any rate, this is the final look. And the blue is because of the blue jean hat and the blue jean jacket. And I have on black and white clothes. So, yeah, that's the look. You guys have a blessed day. Toodles.